Have you ever felt like you're doing everything by the book, your diet, your exercise, but your blood sugar just refuses to cooperate? Well, in this explainer, we are going to pull back the curtain on 4 hidden players that could be quietly sabotaging all your hard work. We'll get into why they're so important, how you can spot a deficiency, and, most importantly, the simple ways to get them back on your side. Let's dive in. So, does this sound painfully familiar? You're counting every carb, you're getting your workouts in, but those numbers on your glucose meter, well, they just seem to have a mind of their own. It is so frustrating. But what if the missing piece of the puzzle isn't about the big things, like your meals? What if there's something deeper, something quieter going on? This is what a lot of experts are now calling the hidden hunger. It's this silent deficiency where your body is literally crying out for key vitamins and minerals. And this isn't some small thing. It's a saboteur. It's quietly undermining all your efforts, messing with your blood sugar, and even making it harder for you to heal. It's the real reason why even a so-called perfect diet might not be working for you. All right, so first up on our list is vitamin D3. But I want you to stop thinking of it as just a vitamin. From now on, think of it as the sunshine hormone. Why? Because once it's in your body, it acts like a super powerful hormone, and it has a massive direct impact on how you manage your diabetes. Just look at this number for a second. It is absolutely staggering. Up to 80% of people with type 2 diabetes are walking around with low vitamin D levels. And the reasons are everywhere, right? We're spending more time inside, we're being really good about using sunscreen, and for many people, having a darker skin tone just naturally means producing less. On top of that, even common medications like statins can be draining your supply without you even knowing it. So, how does your body try to tell you it's running low? Take a look at these symptoms. Do any of them ring a bell? That feeling of being constantly drained, no matter how much you sleep? Aches in your muscles or bones that you can't explain? Or maybe you're catching every single cold that comes your way. These aren't just random annoyances. They could be very specific signals that your body is asking for more vitamin D. So how does this sunshine hormone actually pull this off? Well, it's pretty amazing. It goes right into your cells and acts like a traffic cop for your genes. It literally tells your insulin receptors, hey, pay attention, be more sensitive. It tells your immune system to calm down all that inflammation. And it puts up this protective shield around your most important organs. We're talking nerves, kidneys, and your heart. Now, the best way to get your levels up is through food. So think about delicious, fatty fish like salmon or mackerel. They are just packed with the stuff. Fortified milk and other dairy products are another great way to go. If you're thinking about a supplement, a typical dose for maintenance is usually somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 IUs a day. But, and this is really important, you have to get your levels tested and talk with your doctor to find the dose that is right for you. Okay, so we've covered the sunshine hormone. Let's move on to our second critical player, vitamin B12. And for this one, we're calling it the nerve protector. And there's a really good reason for that, because for anyone managing diabetes, keeping your nerves healthy is, it's priority number 1. And just like with vitamin D, a B12 deficiency is unbelievably common. I mean, about half of all people with type 2 diabetes are low in it. And a huge factor here is medication. If you take metformin, your risk for a deficiency actually doubles. Then you add in things like digestive issues or a vegetarian diet, and it's pretty easy to see how your levels could drop, especially since B12 is almost only found in animal food. The warning signs for low B12 are so sneaky. They just kind of creep up on you. That little bit of numbness in your toes, or feeling a bit forgetful or more irritable than usual. And what about that weird burning sensation in your feet, especially when you're trying to sleep? It's so easy to just brush these things off, but they are classic red flags that your body needs more B12. So why do we call B12 the nerve protector? Okay, think of your nerves like little electrical wires. B12 is what maintains the protective coating, the insulation around them, which is called the myelin sheath. When your B12 is low, that insulation starts to fray, and that leads to the nerve damage we call neuropathy. B12 also helps keep a harmful compound called homocysteine in check, which can really damage your blood vessels. To get more B12 from your diet, you really have to focus on animal sources. Things like beef, salmon, and dairy are all fantastic choices. And because plants just don't have B12, taking a supplement is often a must, especially if you're on metformin. You'll want to look for a specific form called methylcobalamin. It's the version that your body can use most easily. All right, moving on to our third nutrient, let's talk about defense. This is where vitamin E comes in, and you can think of it as your body's ultimate cell shield. It's this powerful antioxidant that literally acts as a bodyguard for every single cell you have.
Now, here's a really interesting idea. Around 35% of people with type 2 diabetes have something called a functional deficiency of vitamin E. And this is tricky because you could get a blood test and your levels might look totally normal. But what's really happening is that high blood sugar is creating so much damage, so much oxidative stress, that your body is just burning through its vitamin E supply like crazy, leaving your cellular shield full of holes. And you can often see the signs of this weakened shield just by looking at your own body. Cuts or scrapes that take forever to heal, skin that's constantly dry. And yes, there it is again, that familiar tingling and burning in your feet. This is the direct, visible result of all that unchecked stress damaging your nerves and blood vessels. So what's vitamin E's secret weapon? It's all about its location. As a fat-soluble antioxidant, it actually wedges itself right into your cell membranes. And from that perfect spot, it acts like a bodyguard, jumping in to stop the chain reaction of damage that high blood sugar starts. It's protecting everything, from your insulin receptors to the tiny blood vessels in your eyes. And the great news here is that getting plenty of vitamin E from your diet can be really easy. Nuts, seeds, and their oils are absolute powerhouses. Just a single ounce of sunflower seeds gives you almost half of what you need for the day. Now, if you do decide to supplement, just remember to always take it with a meal that has some healthy fat in it. That's key for making sure your body can actually absorb. And that brings us to our fourth and final nutrient. It's a mineral that is absolutely essential for blood sugar control, magnesium. We're calling it the insulin helper because its job is to directly step in and help your insulin work better. And here we go again. We're seeing another widespread deficiency. As many as 60% of people with diabetes are running low on magnesium. And there's kind of a double whammy going on here. First, high blood sugar makes your kidneys get rid of magnesium. And at the exact same time, our modern processed diets are often stripped of this vital mineral. So you're losing more and taking in less. So do any of these sound familiar to you? Those painful leg cramps in the middle of the night? Or that annoying little eyelid twitch that just won't go away? How about trouble falling asleep? Or just a constant feeling of being stressed out and on edge? These aren't just little things. They are classic signs your body is crying out for more magnesium. See, without enough magnesium, your insulin receptors just get sluggish. They become unresponsive. And that directly makes insulin resistance worse. Think of magnesium as the key that unlocks the door to your muscle cells, allowing that glucose to get inside and be used for fuel. It's absolutely fundamental for your energy levels and for your circulation. Thankfully, loading up on magnesium-rich foods can be really delicious. Pumpkin seeds, spinach, black beans, almonds, they're all packed with it. And if you're looking into supplements, magnesium glycinate is a fantastic choice. It's really gentle on the stomach, and as a bonus, it helps calm your nervous system and can even help you sleep better. So there you have it, 4 incredibly powerful nutrients. The goal here isn't to overwhelm you with a new set of rules. It's to give you a blueprint, a new way of looking at what your body needs so you can take smart, proactive control of your health. Here's your action plan, and we've broken it down into 4 really simple steps. Okay, number 1, start recognizing those subtle symptoms we talked about. Number 2, have a conversation with your doctor about getting your levels tested. Number 3, start prioritizing all those delicious, nutrient-rich foods we highlighted. And finally, number 4, if you need to, supplement wisely, but always with your doctor's guidance. So, I want to leave you with one final, really powerful question. After everything we've gone over today, just take a quiet moment and listen. Listen to those subtle signals, the fatigue, the aches, the weird tingling. What is your body trying to tell you? Because the answer just might be the key you've been searching for all along.